piss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Tell me, boy.
I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, bitch, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, bitch, I'm paranoid.
Testicles 1, 2, Testicles. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paranoid Radio Podcast, the best show with the best content for the best listeners. And I am the humble host, Trebles Garcia. And joining me in the ones and twos is the best co-host in the motherfucking planet, Big Tank. Salute, salute.
Salute, baby. What's shaking? What's bragging, homie? How you been? Where you been at? Fool? I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know. It feels like you're over there fucking around with the wrong crowd because you're looking a little tan. You're catching the gay radiation.
The gradation?
Yeah, the gatation. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck up. Wait a minute. Before we do anything, about 2 months ago, ladies and gentlemen, I had the awful experience, to put my mother down in her grave where she will rest for the rest of her life. Well, for the rest of eternity, because she's not alive anymore. That kind of fucked up. That's so fucked up. But the reason she died was because of cancer. She had spine cancer, spread all over her body, and then the medicine was actually killing her instead of helping her. And I didn't even use this platform to promote anything. I didn't use this platform to gain any funds, or and we were blowing the fuck up back then. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because now that I know people in my inner circle that are going through the same situation, or at least, are suffering and enduring losses in their life because of cancer, I feel like I am bounded and I need to help them. Not only them, anybody that's suffering through this fucked up shit. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I have a coworker that unfortunately his sister-in-law is needs treatment. They need treatment. Her name is Yvonne Pereira. Massive shout outs. This episode goes out to you. And we don't do this, guys. We don't have a paywall. We do this absolutely free. But if you can, there's going to be a GoFundMe link on the description of the show. If you can, donate what you can. A couple cents, a couple dollars, $10, whatever you guys can. The reason I'm putting this out is because today is me. Today is my coworker and his sister-in-law. And tomorrow it could be you. And you'll probably hit me up too and ask for some support. So please, if you guys can, check out the description of the show on the GoFundMe. And you're also going to be able to find that on paranoidradio.com. Talking about paranoidradio.com, ladies and gentlemen, drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This allows other people to enjoy the show as much as I enjoy making it. That's right. Paranoidradio.com is now back full throttle. Well, at least 25%. You can stream for free while the website's being constructed. You can stream the last 5 episodes. And you can also watch the 2 most explosive episodes, unedited, unfiltered, and unbothered, only on paranoidradio.com. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have an amazing episode lined up for all of you guys. But Big Tank, first of all, you haven't been here for over a month. I want you to let us know.
It's been 2 weeks, bitch. It's been 2 weeks. Don't be making shit up. For fucking fake news, CNN, motherfucker.
Oh, there he is. The Normie is back in the fucking house, and I couldn't be more excited to have him on to talk shit. Now, Tank, please let the people know where you stand. How is your life? How's Los Cuñados Police doing? I heard you sold all the puppies, dog.
Life is great, big dog. These last 2 weeks, I reflected a lot.
Okay.
I'm moving on to different endeavors, most definitely.
What do you mean? You're not doing Los Cuñados anymore, or what's going on? Talk to me, papi.
No, fuck paranoid. No.
Orale.
Good old
All
Nixon.
right.
Good old Nixon. No, life's been great. I've been still talking to Trebles every fucking day, still behind the scenes on the fucking 1s and 2s, 3s and 4s, fucking around. But nevertheless, life's never dull. I mean, shit. I think I had a pretty wild October. Spooky season was here, in and out. I had a blast with my family.
Mm-hmm.
besides that, I mean, just living life. Nothing much else to do. We gotta work for money, right? We need money to spend. So I mean,
That's right. That's right. We are average Joes, and if you don't know, Big Tank is not only one of the fucking sole creators of the show, but he's also in the ones and twos. He's always in the black drop, because he likes black dick. I mean, black cock, whatever. You know what I meant. The point is, Big Tank has always been here, and he's here on every fucking show, and he helps a lot with the art and the promotion. So even though he's not on the show as much as I want him to be, and I'm positioning myself to go solo dolo, Big Tank is still here on the fucking black drop, and he owns 49% of the fucking show, believe it or not. And no, not even 49. Now he went down to 39. So the point here, guys, ladies and gentlemen, is that
40, bitch, 40.
This is Paranormal Radio Podcast. In the last episode, this episode is being recorded on Halloween on the 31st of October and is being dropped on the 1st of November as the last spooky Fright Fest extravaganza, episode number 5 for our 3rd annual Paranormal Radio Podcast Fright Fest extravaganza fucking event. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have an amazing episode lined up. Now, please allow me to jump in from the deep end of the pool and set the fucking mood. Divinations, the art of picking the cold earth to raise the dead. Shamans in ancient times believed that the spirits encompassed higher knowledge. In fact, rituals and dark practices that venerate the dead are said to go back to the Stone Ages, when man first began to pay homage to the dead. Today, we call them Halloween, Dia de los Muertos, the jazz funeral in down south, Nabeen in the Netherlands and Europe in the Baltics, and Day of the Dead. Even the Bible speaks about necromancers using talismans and human remains of the deceased to bring forth prophets to see the outcome of wars. Sound familiar? Welcome to Necromancy with Big Tank and Trebles Garcia. That's right.
Okay, so
Big
I'm gonna
Tank.
get this out in the open.
Oh, here we
I
go. Here we
first
fucking
thought
go.
necromancy was just the fucking of a dead corpse. You get me?
Whoa.
That's literally what I thought necromancy was. I swear to God, the fucking of a dead corpse. I'm like, shit, these guys don't like warm meat. They like to say this shit in something cold. I mean, okay. I mean, who am I to judge?
What the fuck? Wait. Well, you know what? You're not too far from there. You're not too far from actually fucking a corpse. Because this is thing called skull necromancy. So ancient shamans and monks and shit, they used to pull the skulls of pharaohs, kings, and emperors. They used to gauze out their eyes out and tongues and brains and use them as relics to pray and use as tools to talk to the dead for insight and even gain powers. Remember, when we did the Kennedy episode, Kennedy's brother is said to have JFK's brain in a vase. Same thing. Now, I mean, you're already fucking saving the tongue and the eyes as relics. Might as well fuck the skull. That's exactly what they fucking did.
Hey, talk about no gag reflex.
What? Oh, shit. What was the other one you said? Put your dick in it and wiggle it with it or some shit?
I bet you can't put your dick in hand and wiggle it.
Look,
my God.
I don't want to be a dick
canceled.
here. We're going to get canceled immediately. Cancel culture, fuck you. Check this out. A lot of the shit that we do is also that is practiced through necromancy or necromancies, or whatever the fuck is how it's pronounced. It's eating other people's flesh. This actually allows to gain the power, sight, knowledge, and even the supernatural abilities of the person you're fucking eating. I don't know if you guys know, but Albert Einstein, the prestigious scientist that fucking helped create the Manhattan Project and the atomic bomb, the nuclear fusion, has also practiced cannibalism once a year and has become a better scientist ever since. There's stories where he used to fucking put mismatched socks. Yeah, he had a wife, which he fucked, by the way, but I'm not probably not her skull. Well, probably did fuck her skull, but she was alive. She was alive when he was fucking her skull. The point here is that Albert Einstein was also known as deep stories of being a cannibalistic necromancer. Now, there's also big ideas of where people would do these rituals, and these rituals were actually made in subterranean caverns and caves. So I'm just wanting to put that out there. You know, there's a lot of freaky dicky shit happening in the fucking caves.
So cannibalism has always been accompanied with satanic, but there's a lot of quote unquote cultures that still do it certain times of the year for imperfection. Well, not imperfections, for ritualistic reasons. So there's a lot of places out in India in the Middle
Mm.
East that
Ah.
follow it. You were talking about African cultures as well. A lot of islands that still practice cannibalism.
Islands. Yo, talking
So
about an island. Can I ask you something? Like,
yeah,
look, I want to put this shit in the air. If you're my best friend, if we're stuck in an island, let's say it's World War IV,
no
right?
dick,
Wait,
no dick.
dog, wait. Let's just put this out there, dog. It's World War IV, and we're flying. All our family's dead, and we fucking crash landed an island lost in the Atlantic, and we can't fucking swim. There's nobody's gonna save us. We've tried putting SOSs on the ground. There's no way we're gonna save. No, we're not gonna have sex with each other. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, a fucking snake bites your dick off. I'm not gonna suck your dick and suck the venom out. But if you die, I'm not. What would you do with my body? Like if you died, bro, I would not bury you, dog. Like I would not let any of that meat go to waste. Like look at you, fool. Like I'll fillet you and roast you up, dog. I'll use your skin. Nothing goes to waste, bro. I'll use your teeth to grind other pieces of ingredients. Like I'll use your hair to make a canvas. Like, dude, I would eat you up. This is what best friends do, dog. Like, think about it. Well, if I'm your best friend, would you let my body go to rot?
I'd fuck the shit out of your face. Well, I'd be a skull.
Oh, there you go. You skull fucking best friend. You know, dude.
Oh, be like, I'd probably be like, I ain't even about time you shut the fuck up.
I do have this story where I was in Koreatown here in LA once, and I went to this fucking laundromat, and behind the laundromat there was this little called Chicken of the Cave little place. Walked into the Chicken of the Cave, and they served me a little I think it was some alcohol with some king cobra, little mini king cobras inside the alcohol, and they served me a couple shots, and I've tried fried quadriceps. Yeah, Trebles Garcia, human fried quadriceps, and the plate was extremely expensive. Now, the people didn't kill to get this quad out. These are donated bodies, and obviously they fucking cook you up, and it's not illegal. I found out it's not illegal to cook donated meat. As a matter of fact, we know that Disneyland has received donated dead bodies from prisons around to use their skulls in the Rides of the Caribbean ride.
Donated skeletons.
There we go. Whatever. Bodies.
Not
same
body.
shit.
Not body. No, it's not. Body has liquid fluids. Me.
Look. Remember, hey, fool. Hey, and quadriceps don't. Wait, no, I didn't like it. No, it's just on record. I didn't like it. I never ate it again. No, fool. Look, let's be honest here. Also, the Egyptians. The necromancy goes back all the way back to the Egyptians. For the Egyptians had this Osiris cult. Remember when we did the Osiris episode? But they actually practiced reverse necromancy, which was the Osiris cult practiced reverse necromancies, where they prevented the dead to be possessed by spirits and be controlled like zombies. It's fucking crazy. As a matter of fact, now this is gonna be fucking. It's gonna blow your fucking mind, and I'm gonna connect this almost with the Bible, and you're gonna trip the fuck out. So los tres reyes magos. I don't know if you remember the three fucking magi's that came and visited God. All right, Jesus, little baby Jesus. Yes, and they brought gifts to God. They brought gold, myrrh, and frankincense. Now, the biggest herbs used in basic entry-level necromancy to raise the dead was mandrake, myrrh, belladonna, black handbane, and frankincense. Do you know what these herbs are used for? These roots and herbs are used to cause this is the fucking the smells that the Catholics use when they're fucking blessing the dead body, the dead corpse of a human being. Okay. Like at a funeral home. That's the smell you smell. Frankincense and myrrh. All right, dog. The Catholics on masses do this. The Holy Roman Catholic Church started this. They would fucking swing those little golden little things, right? Urns, and they're fucking smelling all that shit. It's frankincense and myrrh. And these are used to fucking call out the dead when there's gonna be a dead body soon. And they're also all painkillers, and they kill bacteria, and they're anti-inflammatory agents. So they're also medicinal. So I'm not trying to say that we're trying to say that God was gonna die, but it's kind of weird that the three magi's were sent out and they brought these specific ingredients as gifts to the fucking where Jesus Christ was born. Trip the fuck out.
I'm tripping out, but
it's just a connection.
Yeah, exactly. We're not. It's just really weird. I'm gonna be honest.
That's a weird one, dog. So,
It
main
is
reasons why people would fucking practice necromancy would be this: forbidding knowledge, manipulation of others, which is mean possession, and illusions and manifestations. The main list of powers are curse magic, bone magic, conjuring, undead manipulation, which is controlling a zombie, Complan 8888, and ghost companionship. So a lot of people will set curses. A lot of the curanderas you fucking think about are actually practicing with dead corpses, trying to talk to the dead, which makes them necromancers. So I didn't even know that. It's a form of black magic.
Well, if we're gonna talk about black magic, you have to remember a lot of these places, especially down in New Orleans, where they're practicing a lot of heavy duty voodoo. That's exactly what they're doing too. You have these beliefs that they're high priestess throughout, and they're just doing all that. You have to remember a lot. We could call it black magic, we could call it necromancy, but for what they could be practicing it for, might be something completely normal in their lifetime, especially if it's going like that. So what we call curandera in different religions or regions, they'll call them witches throughout.
Yeah, I like that.
Have to remember. So you have to remember, you go to any botanica,
yeah,
and whether it be the Santa Muerte, San Judas, it doesn't matter who they're doing, they're a certain belief to it. Doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people. For example, when people are crossing over the border, they pray a lot to St. Judas.
Word.
They pray a lot to the Santa Muerte to help them carry them. It's not necessarily they're doing a bad act.
It's just a ritualistic that they have faith in. Yeah.
Exactly my point. You have these people, if people don't know this, the Santa Muerte is a major religion popping up, especially in ritualistic areas. Mexico, El Salvador, Honduras have this big following behind it because of all the quote unquote miracles or protections or wealth that it's brought to. If you look at a saint, you picture probably a guy, holiness, he did all these wonderful acts, but then you show a picture of a Green Reaper posted up like a statue. What's your automatic go-to instinct?
Yeah.
Movies have trained us and procrastinated us to make sure that we acknowledge that Grim Reaper equals death. Death is
dark.
Evil. Death is bad.
Yeah.
So I'm not supporting this in any type of way. I don't want to get that misconstrued. It's just different beliefs. Just because we don't understand something doesn't mean it's wrong. I'll give you a perfect example. We all know the day, or quote unquote, if Jesus or God were to ever come, and somebody comes in and says, "Hey, I'm Jesus." Oh, what is our natural humanistic? Nah, this was crazy. This was not
fucking liar.
Yeah. Okay. And let's say
did you walk on water?
Yes.
But did you walk on water?
Or let's say he heals something or fixes something. He's gonna be placed as an alien with powers, as a magician, magic, or some type of thing, and we're automatically gonna discriminate him. And probably we could have already had, quote unquote, the Enlightenment could have already been here, and for all that we knew, we fucking re-crucified Jesus in the new era. We just didn't pay attention to it.
And we'll be blinded. A skeptic, and then programming. Even remember, the Holy Roman Catholic Church adopted pagan holidays and relabeled them and fucking showed them to us. What Saturnalia now is fucking Christmas. And the Last Supper is a form of ritualistic based necromancy. The bread represents the flesh, and the wine represents the blood of Jesus Christ. So that's cannibalism, dog. And this is just a relabel ritual, which you have faith on. Not only you, but I mean, like the audience. So, I mean, you're completely fucking right.
So it's all in the way you perceive things. So let's give another perfect example. Yeah. We can have a highly decorated, achievement level person. He could have a PhD, a doctorate, and whatever it is. He could be a lawyer. But guess what? You see him out on the street, he's tatted, bald, looks no good. He likes to wear his high socks, baggy shorts. What do you automatically think? Gangster, cholo, no good. Are you gonna give him that second opinion?
Word.
No, but it's true. It's all in people's perception of things. It really is. So going back to the whole necromancy thing, could there be some gains from it? I'm pretty sure.
Yes. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. Quite frankly,
not to say I'm gonna go sign up for it.
or you're gonna go
But-
eat a human being, or you're gonna go practice some
Yeah.
necromancy. But there is some things that they did, and once you become a
Might fuck a
master
skull.
necromancer, oh, you're a fucking there you go, bro. Only if we're at an island, I'll let you fuck my skull after I'm dead, please. Well, a lot of the master necromancers, they would not only fucking become a master and devote the entire life to this, but some of the most powerful ascensions of power they would have was essence drain. Weird. Essence drain. Essence drain as in they would suck up the life out of you, the energy out of you by drinking your blood. Does it sound familiar? Adrenochrome. And then you had death coil. Tormentation, sending out poltergeist manifestations to your house and making sure that you're not only in pain, like a voodoo doll, which is another form of necromancy, and then possession, demonic possession, and last but not least, power over the dead, zombies, aka magic zombies, one of the streamlined and most known cause of zombie effects. If you ever fucking heard our zombie episodes, Exodus 1 and Exodus 2, we spoke about how the United States of America is ready. Conplan 8888. Google that shit. Hashtag look it up. Then the Pentagon is ready for a zombie outbreak, and they have categorized 4 different types of zombies. One of them being magic zombie. Now, this is absolutely fucking crazy. Now, check this out. Unacceptable taboos. There's also taboos within the world that you don't do of necromancy. Level 2 practices are, the Romans called this maleficium. You cannot use necromancy to be maleficent against any other. This included other practices of exorcism, manipulation of ghosts, and mimicking the emotions through others using smells and rituals. Sound familiar? Now, let's stop talking about the Catholics and let's go to a different domination. Let's pretend you're a fucking Lutheran, all right? They're singing, they're making you speak in tongues, you're dancing, and then here comes a pastor, he swings his fucking suit, his $200 suit at you, and boom, you fall backwards because the Holy Ghost touched you. Yeah, a form of ritualistic emotional manipulation, which then makes you feel as if you're connected with God, but you're not. You see what I'm saying, right? It's all magic. So
Okay.
Look, bro, not talking shit here, but it's kind of fucking weird, bro.
Okay. So one thing I found out, one of the main reasons that people follow necromancy is because when a person dies, they're releasing the energy out into the world.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So from what I read, from what I gathered, so when a person dies is when the body's releasing all this energy, which is what a lot of necromancers do. The closer it's alive, the closer it still has all that energy being expelled throughout, which is what makes the body a great, I guess, totem for power, why they like to tap into it. So from what I read, it's basically the fresher it's been dead, the better it is, which is why
so like the sooner. So if I died now would be a good time to use my body for necromancy, not any later.
So, okay, I'm gonna transfer it towards different countries, especially down south, have adopted this belief. Unlike US, where it might take a week or two to bury a body, they'll bury the body right away, and it's sure scientific purposes. Some of them don't even do a good autopsy behind it. They'll bury it straight into the ground to avoid any type of bad uses. So you could almost say it's almost against in some places.
What do you mean? What do you mean? So they would bury the body soon as fuck so that people wouldn't use it for necromancy?
Yes. Believe it or not, it's practiced a lot through Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, Argentina, Chile, where it's sort of been indoctrinated already through, because you do have those type of people. I'm not saying it's exactly meant for
generations and generations of practitioners, and these are like fucking people that are devoted as fuck. You know what we did? An episode of Limpias y Amarres where we spoke about how people would fucking sacrifice and eat and slash bodies and even use the dead bodies not only to consume them, forget cannibalism, to sacrifice dead bodies to Satan worshiping, and then there's people around the world, like a witch fair in Chiapas, or where was it at? What the fucking it was in Mexico though.
So I'm gonna touch a little bit more base on that. Okay, now that you brought that up.
Uh-huh.
So in the US, we have less recordings of stuff happening in cemeteries and throughout the world. Could it be possible that the bodies take a long time? It could take up to a month before you bury a body. Okay. But everywhere else, Mexico, England, down south, wherever you think of, a lot of the bodies get buried a lot fresher. And guess what? You have a lot of what people call satanic rituals.
Get out. Oh my God. It makes sense why we are preserved. Yeah.
Gathering and conquering. So you have to think about it in that sense. Is why would they be a lot of people over there and not over here? Yeah, do we have our occasional scary stories? Scary story right here? Yeah, of course. See, I mean, who the fuck would want to be in a fucking cemetery in the middle of the night? But if it is true that people have buried bodies within 2, 3, 4 days at max, you get me? Shit, I'll give you a perfect example. My grandpa died Friday night. Saturday morning, they had the vigil. Sunday, he was already in the ground.
Holy fuck. Well, no, look. Not only that, cemeteries in a lot of these areas of the world that are remote, they don't dig a ditch. They build you on top of a body outside.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. Look at that.
Some of them are just a slab of concrete that they can move and put out because they'll top 3, 4, 5 bodies on top of it.
I like that connection. Holy fuck. Okay.
So you have to think about it. I'm not saying necromancy isn't popular here. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want it to be as popular just from the overall belief of it. You get me?
Yeah.
But you have to think of a lot of things. Why is it that especially, I mean, shit, I'm pretty sure when you got to El Salvador, oh, shit happens right here. We've seen this type of person. You get me? Could it be that they're more indoctrinated into the older age? Yeah, of course. You get me? Don't get me wrong. Old religion has died a hard out. You get me? Which is why we had paganism for such a hard line, and it was so hard to get rid of. You get me? To make room for Christianity or whatever it is. But you have to remember, all of that takes effect. So imagine all these people. I mean, shit. I remember growing up, I would see this lady. She was my dad's aunt, I think, or something like that. Bro, since I met her up to maybe like 5, 6 years ago, she looked always the same, never aged, just this older lady, and walked perfectly.
Reversed age.
I swear to God, I want to say since I met her, she was always like 80 years old.
You wanted a boner?
And even huh? What'd you say?
Did you want a boner?
But even then, she was, I get it. Different culture, different lifestyle, stuff that you have to do.
Yeah.
But even then, at the end of it, you still have to think about it. It's like you hear all this type of stuff going on. So it's sort of, to me, a connection. Since I started reading the whole thing, that the body's exposing this energy put out. A lot of people have said that when a body dies, the spirit leaves and it starts traveling to people. They'll have all these type of weird connections being put out. You'll hear stuff rattling in the back or something. Oh, I think I'll give you a good one, big dog. Do you mind if I bring this up about your mom?
No.
You were at the party after the funeral, and you could have sworn that your mom pulled your keys.
My mom pulled my lanyard in the kitchen. I told that to my brother and you. You were the only 2 people that I told about. And now the audience that knows about that incident. Yeah. The day that my mom's funeral, we were drinking. I wasn't drunk. I had like maybe 2 beers in me. And
no, you were drunk. We had just spoken. You were not drunk.
I was fucking focused, and I was still on my 2 feet, and then I went to go heat up some milk to take some milk to my baby.
You need some milk.
You need some milk. And then as I passed by the stove, somebody pulled my lanyard from my pocket, and then I smiled and I fucking laughed, and I knew it was my mom. And in that same house, I also witnessed a leprechaun. So that movie, that's not a lie. I've seen a duende. No, wait. But that's not all. There's a lot of things that necromancers do, specifically to have immune to charms, immune of sleep, immune to the cold, immune to the electricity, insanity, spells, and love, complete utter darkness. Does it sound familiar what Dracula was? He wanted to be immune to everything. He was unstoppable, and the only thing he wasn't immune to was light, because he lived in complete fucking darkness. He was completely living forever. As a matter of fact, Dr. Frankenstein, even if it's just a fucking myth, when he created Frankenstein, that was necromancy. and he brought forth life on something that was not completely alive out of different parts of human different parts and mechanic, which is considered AI and necromancy, and he brought forth something, an abolishment, you know what I meant. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna give you a list to close out this show. I'm gonna give you a list of famous people that are known to practice necromancy. Hitler had gypsies and mediums around him at all times that helped him fortune tell his conquest and spoke with the undead to learn about higher technology, aka aliens. You could say whatever you want, but he had mediums that connected him with higher forces. Napoleon, Genghis Khan, Xerxes from Persian Empire, fucking George Washington, a 33-degree Mason, was consulting dark mediums, aka necromancers, you know, to speak and talk about how he could lead a new fucking nation. Welcome to fucking necromancies. You don't know who or what you're entertaining. Big Tank with necromancies.paranoidradio.com. Let them know where they can find you, dog.
You guys know they'll go follow the bully page, Los
That's
Cuñados
right.
Bullies. Go check it out. Los Cuñados, Los_Cuñados_Bullies on IG. Go check it out. Go drop a like. New shit coming.
That's
Mixing
right.
of bulls, getting gorillas.
Woo! Los_Cuñados_Bullies is bringing you this amazing, sponsoring the massive show that is Paranoid Radio Podcast. Make sure you check us out at paranoidradio.com. Now, completely free to stream the 5 most recent audio plays of this amazing podcast. And also, you could watch the 2 most recent shows absolutely free, unbothered, unfiltered, and unedited. And make sure you drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This allows other people to enjoy the show as much as I enjoy making it. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned because Friday we're dropping Adam and Eve, the origins of Adam and Eve with JB from Renegade Family of Light. So we're bringing bombs and bombs, a double dose of greatness. The show is growing. Thank you so much for tuning back in, Paranoid Radio Podcast. And do not forget, check the description and drop some money, drop a donation on a homie sister-in-law, and hopefully she could get her treatment. Much love to every single one of you. My prayers are with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out.
Paranoid Radio.